Today, I'm gonna make my first canvas, so let's get into it. I'm a nerd, and I love Newton, and I'm not ashamed of it. So, so what you're gonna see, and what you're seeing here, is my best try of making Newton's sketch. I don't know how it is, but I'll take it. Let's go! So at this point, the pencil sketch was getting all smudged, so I decided to slap on some paper. Because I draw without like doing sketches before I start the main project, it usually takes me some time to think of what I'm going to draw next in the doodle. But I think that with all that time that I spend, the product that I get at the end is pretty worth it. So, yeah. While I was filming the drawing process, I realized that it was way too long and way too boring. So, I just skipped through all that and got to the more fun but something that I don't like part, the painting. So yeah, oh no. I really don't know. Someone might say that there's something wrong with me, but painting is just so tedious. So yeah, not my thing. I like sketching way better. And for the longest of times, I just used to do like black and white doodles. But then one day I used watercolor and colored it in, and I realized how dope it looked. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to start using colors. So I think like 1/4 of the way through the painting, I got fed up with the paints because they were taking way too much time and I couldn't like really blend them because like and the color because that really limited my color scheme. So I'm like I just decided to use my epic watercolor markers that I bought, and I did the rest of the painting with that, and it turned out totally dope. So not regretting that. I think because I started using these watercolor markers on this painting, the painting actually like improved like a whole lot, and I was actually able to finish it on time. Because the paint was taking so long because I have to dry it, I have to paint it, like yeah, first thing, paint it, and it's a really tedious process I felt. And the thing I realized is because I used the watercolor markers on the canvas, they blended so well. Like I use them on my sketchbook and the blend is like okay, pretty decent. Like it works for a beginner like me. But on the canvas, like they blended like mm, mm, smooth, man, totally. So you know how I said that I like to relate my doodles to like my life and myself, but this doodle that I'm doing right now, it was like totally like unplanned for. I just drew a bunch of arrows and I just felt that a yellow dog, Jake, yeah, Jake from Adventure Time, running away from those arrows would just be totally legit. You'll probably see the arrows, I don't know, like me, you might be seeing them right now, but yeah. Well, actually, when I think about it, it does relate because I used to watch Adventure Time a lot. It wasn't my favorite because regular show is the best because it's so irregular that it's ironic to call it a regular show, but you know what? I'm gonna just shut up. Yeah, okay. See, now you can see the arrows, right? Like you get what I'm talking about, right? Like it totally seems funny. Yeah, no, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, laugh. Yeah, okay. This day I was like up till 3, like trying to finish this painting, but I couldn't that day. So yeah, I don't know why, but I just randomly added this time lapse of me just like drawing and fooling around. It's like one of those posts on Instagram, right? Like, felt cute, might delete later. I know I'm not deleting this later. So through the painting, I realized like I got this like insanely genius idea of filling in the letters with black. I started doing that, and I just felt that between all the red, yellow, orange, very light yellow, the black, like the matte black, like it looked really good. So I decided to do goggle with that, and like soon you'll see like a bunch of other letters. and I feel that it looked pretty good. So you can write down in the comments what you thought, but I think that looked pretty good. Apart from the coloring part, which I hated, yeah, that's the kind of artist I am. Like when I was drawing, when I was like trying to map out the characters of the doodle and stuff like that, I just went blank so many times. So then like I had to take a bunch of breaks because I don't really plan out, and I don't plan out anything. Yeah, let's just keep it like that. Just like I said before, I don't plan out anything. So like sometimes like just thinking of what to draw and how to fill the page is like really hard because like um yeah, because I have to use my brain. So sometimes like I just take a break and then it all works out. And just like that, I was able to fill this whole canvas. So I think that's pretty good. So the part that I'm drawing here is like, this is like the OG part. Like I love this part, okay? This is like, so right now I'm drawing, so you see like I don't know if it's still on the screen, but at least I think it's still on because like I'm recording like after filming the whole thing. So yeah, okay, wasted too much time. Yeah, so there's a block of Na and then there's a beaker. If you guys can figure out that that's a beaker, then I'm a really good artist. So yeah, so Na is an element that reacts like very like very quickly with any liquid and water, right? So and it's my favorite element on the periodic table, so I decided to put that on a doodle that I'm gonna put on my room's wall. I'm like, how can I not have that, right? So like just for the people that didn't get that extremely geeky reference, yeah, so now hopefully you get it. Don't judge me, please. You know, like while I'm editing this video, oh my gosh, such a struggle. Yeah, while I'm editing this video, I'm looking at like the stuff that I drew on the canvas, which like as I said describes me. Like I can like feel the geeky vibe. And that makes me think, instead of like, you know, the name that I have right now, like Sweet Life of Fred, or maybe I'll change it to Smoked or something like that later, because like that's what I wrote on the canvas, like you guys will, I'm spoiling it for you guys. So I should just change my channel's name to Geeky, because this is very nerdy and geeky, like nerdy or geeky, like anything works, but like yeah, this is like some like next level geeky schmutz, if that's a word. Yeah. So as I was saying geeky like very often, I came to the realization that I don't know what geeky means, and so I'm gonna search it up right now. So geeky. So geeky is unfashionable and socially inept. Okay, or knowledgeable and obsessively interested in something, especially technology. I think I'm the second definition. I don't want to be the first definition. I'm the second definition. I'm totally the second definition. Now let's search up nerdy. Nerdy meaning unfashionable and socially inept or boringly studious. No. Characterized by an obsessive interest in something, especially technology. Yeah, okay, so nerdy or geeky, both of them work. Totally. Okay, this is good. This is good. So, as I was speaking, I didn't even realize, but I went on a massive rant. So, right now, I just bordered the stuff that's written in the center, smoked with chiseled tip thick fine liner, right? And in the corner, like at the end of the S, what you're seeing there is another sign of my nerdiness and geekiness. So that's the periodic table, because the periodic table is the most like crazy, like that thing is like so sick. Okay, that like it's the coolest thing ever created. Yeah, in chemistry at least. Yeah, in chemistry. And then there's a cartoon of Mendeleev, because he's the one that created the periodic table. I love the periodic table because it's the basis of all chemistry and all life. Yeah, totally. And then I go on to fill in the empty letters with black, as I told you earlier, and things are looking pretty dope by now. So while I was blabbering, you probably saw the Steve Jobs caricature. You'll see it again at the end of this video. I just have to fill in the smoked, and then we're basically done. Pretty proud of myself. So we're almost there. So thanks for watching this video. Enjoy the final result, and please like, share, and subscribe. It'd be really nice, and it's free. Now, any minute, you'll get to enjoy the full Doodle.